So, kicking off all new episode with something very exciting. My early birthday present, Christmas present to myself. This thing was not supposed to show up until tomorrow, but to my surprise, here it is today. Laying in bed, sleeping. My cell phone goes off with a text message telling me that my package has been delivered. I leaped out of bed, opened up the door, and this was on my front step. What is it, you may ask? Well, let's open it up and I'll show you. This is my friend's. It's awesome. Get this out of here. Here it is. My brand new camera, the Canon 70D. I'm so excited about this. I wanted to get a brand new camera for a while. I wanted to upgrade from my T3i. T3i does the job pretty well, but Canon 70D will do it even better. So this will allow me to have a secondary camera and shoot a little bit better video. The quality wise is the same. The sensor is gonna be a little bit better, so low light situations and certain other situations will give me a better image than that one will. But I mean, they both shoot 1080, so they're both 1080 HD video. But this one will give me some situations where I'll be able to capture better video quality in different situations. It does do higher quality images. If I do want to take pictures, I can take higher quality pictures compared to the T3i, but it's gonna be nice. So here it is. Canon 70D. So that inspired me to want to do a special episode. And I guess today's gonna be that special episode. I have a bunch of cameras laying around. I mean, I have, now I have this new one. I have my Canon T3i. I've got my old PowerShot 340HS that I used to do the vlogs with. I've got a GoPro. Hang on, I got more. I've got this Kodak Pro SP360, which does 360 video, but you can also kind of use it as a GoPro. I have my big old Canon one that's in a box, and I probably even got a couple other ones too that I don't ever use that are just kind of laying around somewhere. So my idea was, oh yeah, plus the one obviously that I'm shooting with right now, which is the Canon G7X. But the idea is that let's see what it looks like if I vlog with a bunch of different cameras. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do little moments here and there in this vlog that are gonna be shot with different cameras. In the bottom corner, on one of the corners, it's gonna say which camera it is that I'm currently using. So right now, this is the Canon G7X. We'll probably use it for a couple more clips, and then we're gonna switch over to one of these bad boys and one of the other cameras that I have, and I'm gonna label it what it is so you can see the difference in quality. Audio is gonna be a big difference, especially with the GoPro. GoPro gives great images, but audio is not so great with GoPro because it's not really designed for that kind of thing. So you're gonna notice some audio differences, you're gonna notice some quality of images differences, but it'll be fun. So we're gonna do a bunch of different cameras with this vlog, and you can check out all the differences and stuff. Oh my God, look how ridiculous this is. This is a workout. So this is gonna be challenging. Trying to vlog some stuff like this, that's gonna be tough, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun to try out, and we'll do it, and we'll give it a whirl. Let's get started, and let's just start off with the GoPro Hero 2. So we're gonna switch to GoPro Hero 2 footage now. Alrighty, here we go, GoPro Hero 2 footage. Bummer about this is the audio. I don't like the audio on the Hero 2 or even any of the GoPros, but they're not meant for this kind of a thing. Usually you're adding music to the video, or you're doing something cool outside or underwater or whatever, and they're just not meant to have a great microphone. Now you can plug a microphone into these things. That is an option. There's a microphone output on the side of the GoPros, and I could plug in like that crazy Rode microphone if I wanted to, but we don't need to. So we're gonna roll with this one. I need to go outside. Last night it was really windy, so the inflatables were getting a little crazy out of hand. So I need to replug them in so that way when the lights come on again tonight, then the inflatables will inflate. Good. There's snow inside the plug. There we go. I got it out. We're safe. Hopefully. Hopefully we're safe. Ooh.
So inflatables will be good for tonight when the switch kicks on to inflate everything and turn on the Christmas lights. So we're switching over to the Canon PowerShot 360. This is actually my first time using it in this mode. I've never actually used it in this mode. I can see what I'm doing on my phone here. You can do that. It's kind of the crappy thing about this camera is like I have to use that app to switch from the 360 mode to this mode to be able to shoot like this. But I can see my shots, so that's kind of cool in that way because there's no screen or anything on this camera. I don't know what the audio actually sounds like on, well, yeah, I guess with the 360 footage it would be the same, so not too bad. But yeah, it's kind of like a lot like the GoPro. I have cases for it as well, just like the GoPro for like underwater and for, you know, just a tough case to kind of keep its durability and stuff. It's got that auto white balancing kind of a thing, so it looks like it's kind of dark. Oh no, my screen was going dark. I thought everything looked dark, but it's actually just my screen about to shut down on me. So we're gonna go outside now, and you can see a little bit outside. Dogs need to go outside anyways. Puppies, wanna go outside? It's probably like the best test is to like come outside and play with the dogs. They get a chance to play, a little action footage. So let's set this up somewhere. Give you a little bit of action footage. Just from like the looks of it on my phone, it looks like it produces pretty good quality video. I don't know how audio is probably just decent, nothing super great, but it seems like a pretty good little camera. So I think it'd be pretty good. That's the downfall is you can't really see what you're shooting, but it's really small, really portable, and easy to carry around. So that would work out pretty good for probably that purpose of a thing. It probably is a great GoPro secondary. Since I only have one GoPro, I can use this as a second GoPro because it basically does the same job. So it works out pretty good that way. So we're gonna use playing with the dogs as a good outside test for being able to see the difference between these different cameras. I'm now on the iPhone 4S. It shoots natively 4K video, but it's being down-res to 1080 so that it won't be all blown out and crazy. Otherwise, normally like when I import this into my video editor from iPhone stuff, it's all huge and like zoomed in all crazy, and I have to like kind of mess with it a little bit just to convert it down to 1080 so it looks good. But the iPhone does produce pretty good video and even I think fairly good audio too. So the iPhone, I mean, you're probably already carrying around maybe an iPhone if you have one with you anyways. So it kind of works pretty conveniently because it's probably gonna be with you everywhere you go. But at the same time, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass sometimes to edit the footage occasionally compared to the other stuff, at least for me, because I'm used to doing it the other way. I don't know. But otherwise, it is, I think, a good alternative using an iPhone to shoot your vlog or shoot little videos with. So now we're outside. But at the same time, especially like if you have an iPhone 4S, you need to make sure that you don't have like the small version. What is it, the 16 gig or the 32 gig? I think it's the 16 gig. That's nothing. You'll burn through storage space of 4K video with the 16 gig iPhone. You need to have either the 64 gig or the, what is the other big one? I forget what the sizes are, but you need to have at least the medium or the max storage size one to shoot video with, especially if you're gonna do vlogs. But it is convenient because you can use iMovie. Where's the ball go? Oh, there you go. Because you can use iMovie to edit it right on your phone. You do everything on your phone. So if you don't have the fancy stuff like I have, then you can, you know, just shoot and edit and post even straight from your iPhone. So that works out pretty good. Alright, so now we're switching gears over to the iPad mini. It's kind of awkward to hold this thing to try to shoot video with. I guess it's not as bad as like trying to do an iPad, but still with an iPad mini, it's kind of tough. So, I mean, I guess the plus side is you could shoot all the video on your iPad mini and edit it just like the iPhone, but it's probably better just to do it with an iPhone. So, we're going to try this one out just because it's something to try and be adventurous with. So, we're now obviously inside. We're now going to switch to outside and play some more fetch with clutch. This would be very weird probably though, like walking around carrying an iPad like this, trying to vlog. It would not be very practical. The puppy wants out. I don't think it'd be very practical at all. Alright, little puppy. But if it's what you got to work with, then it's what you got to work with. I guess that's the important thing, is being creative with what you got. That's the most important thing, I believe. All right, you ready, Clutch? Here we go. It's hard to move around and get the shots too with this thing. Good job, buddy. Good job. Little puppy gonna play too? Little puppy's gonna steal it. It's hard to see, I can't see the screen. Give me that ball. Well, Zod's hijacked the ball. Sorry, Clutch, but Zod hijacked the ball from us. Yeah, he's got it over there. You're gonna have to go over there to get it. The other downfall with the iPad is that it's hard to see the screen, like in this kind of sunlight, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to see your shot as well. But, like I said, if it's what you got to work with, be creative with it and make it work. So now we're switching back over to my old vlog camera, the Canon PowerShot, what is it, the 340HS, which this is a good camera. I mean, it does fairly well. It doesn't have the flip up screen, so you don't get that option to be able to see how framed or how well framed you are and everything. But it's a much cheaper camera. I think this camera only runs for about 200 bucks, so it's a little bit more cheaper. It's a secondary good, like just point and click kind of camera, so you can also use it for taking photos if you're out and about. So this one's a great one. It's pretty decent. Not as good as the G7X, but it's still a pretty good camera. So this one's also another good option if you're looking for a camera to vlog with and you don't have a lot of money to spend on a camera. So let's go back outside and you can see some outside footage. All right, buddy, we're back out here to play. Where'd the ball go? See, actually today you probably get pretty good lighting because of the snow reflection. So you get actually pretty good lighting outside, even with it being slightly overcast out there. Oh, all right, buddy. You ready? And grounder. Good job, buddy. Good job. It's not bad. Look at his face. He's got snow on his face now. So now we're switching over to the Canon T3i, which you've probably seen footage from me using this before. Great video quality, produces great quality. The downfall of using a DSLR for doing vlogs is when you transition from inside to outside, you're gonna have to change your ISO and your shutter and everything like that so that it doesn't get all blown out. Because right now I have it really high because it's kind of dark inside. If I leave it on these settings and come outside, you're gonna see everything is gonna be really blown out and very overexposed, as you can see right here. So I have to actually change some settings now for outside. So a few fairly quick changes and we're good to go now. Now that's because I'm experienced with this camera, so I can make the changes fairly quick, but sometimes even that amount of time can make or break getting the great shot that maybe you wanted to capture in the vlog when you went from outside, or went from inside to outside, or even outside to inside, because that's even, well, I guess it'd both be the same, because either you're overexposed or you're underexposed, and either way you're not gonna be able to see what you're trying to capture. So that part sucks. No autofocus, especially on the T3i, so you don't have autofocus. When we switch over to the 70D, I believe that one has autofocus, so we'll get to kind of see how that looks a little bit. But like I said, great image quality, a little bit of prep work to kind of get the shot that you want and everything lighted properly and not over or underexposed. So it's also a challenge to really see if I'm in focus or not. I can't really see the LCD screen very well to see if I'm in focus. I can see if I'm framed in pretty well, but I can't see if I'm in focus. I usually have to turn the lens onto autofocus, get my focus like I'm about to take a picture on the camera, and then hit the record button and do it that way. Otherwise, I'll be all out of focus for this clip. But like all that right there was probably not in great focus because it's focused on this distance, not that distance. So you'd have to switch to manual focus, regain focus, and then get the shot. So while it produces great video clips and great images, you're gonna have to do a little bit of extra work to get the shots in focus and not over or underexposed. Also, if you want to know the price point on these cameras, this is the T3i, so it's an older version. The current version, I think, is I think they have the T6i or the T5. I know the T5i they have, but I believe the newer version is the T6i. And I think those run for, I think, around 700 or 600, I think. So still might be a little pricey for some people, but on the plus side, it also makes a great photography camera, for especially for upcoming like new photographers, or even people who just want to do some nice family, you know, photos out in the wild or whatever kind of a thing. Works excellent for that, but also works great for video too. All right, so now we're switching over to the brand new Canon 70D. I'm excited about this camera. This is my very first time using it, is recording this exact clip. So it's awesome. I'm excited to try this out. It seems pretty cool. I do like the option of the auto focusing. So unlike the T3i where you have to manually regain focus, this one is going to automatically focus. Now it comes at a much higher price though. I think sometimes you can get them for around the average of about $1,000, but some places you can shop around and get it for as little as $600 I've seen before. Sometimes certain places are offering great deals and they get it for on sale. I paid about $900 for this one, but it was from Canon, so I know it's legit and not some refurbished one or some knockoff or something crazy. I know that I'm good because it's from Canon. So we're gonna go outside with this thing now. I think I'm still gonna have to make adjustments. I don't know though, because like I said, this is my very first time doing it. I had to just even do the setup process just before I started recording this clip. So now we're gonna come outside. We're gonna see if everything is blown out. It doesn't. It automatically changes the exposure. That is awesome. So this could easily be done. I've always wondered that too, because I watched this one guy who does vlogs, Casey Neistat, and he uses this camera to shoot his vlogs. And it's like, man, that must be such a pain in the ass using this camera for shooting vlogs, because when he goes inside to outside, he's constantly gonna have to change the exposure so that he's not overexposed or underexposed, but apparently he doesn't. This is amazing. So awesome camera. It's automatically readjusting the focus. You might be able to hear that though, so it might be a downfall. But if you're shooting a video, like a music video or movie or something like that, you probably wouldn't want to have it on manual focus or automatic focus like this anyways. So let's toss this ball for Clutch, because he's been waiting patiently. Where's the ball? Here we go. Throwing the ball once again for Clutch. All right, so now we're switching gears to the probably most impractical way to vlog, using the Canon XL2. God, this is a workout. I don't know how well you can see in the mirror back there, but it's absolutely ridiculous to try to vlog with this thing. It's so freaking hard to hold it out like this. I'm probably like way too close to the camera as well. I think I zoomed all the way out, but I can't look at what I look like in this thing. So I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry if you're looking at just a zoomed in version of my face, but man, this is tough to do. This was definitely not the way to vlog. Plus the way you have to capture this onto the computer, I'm not even gonna go into all that stuff. You can probably buy these things probably new for about $3,000. You can probably get a used one for about $600 or so, but it's definitely not so good for vlogging. Maybe great for working out while vlogging, but not so much for vlogging. All right, so we're gonna try to go outside. I'm probably gonna change some settings though. All right, so we're outside now, and yeah, this isn't, if you're looking to vlog, don't get a Canon XL2 for vlogging. Get a Canon XL2 for other things other than vlogging. But like I said, we're gonna try it out. All right, you ready, buddy? I kind of almost want to finish the rest of this vlog using the 70D. This thing is awesome. I haven't even seen what the footage looks like yet, but just the experience of using this thing is amazing. It's awesome. Let's go back outside. It's so cool that it automatically will adjust. I don't have to mess with a lot of settings and stuff. Maybe I don't think that, I'm pretty sure the T3i can't do that. If it can, then I don't know how to do it. So it's crazy. But I want to do a couple photographs with this thing. Try to get maybe a new Facebook profile picture or something with this thing. So see how that looks. So yeah, I don't know. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass. It's a lot more attention grabber, but like I was saying before, I think in another vlog episode, that maybe using this around the house and when it's convenient to use to get the better image quality, maybe I will switch to using the 70D for that, and then just stick with the G7X for when I'm out and about and it's not convenient to use the new camera, the 70D. So I don't know, we'll see. Probably would use it though with the Rode microphone. Right now it's still without the Rode microphone, so it's just the internal microphone, but still an option to consider, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of pre-editing. I'm gonna stick with the 70D for inside shots because I love this thing. Plus I wanna play with it a little bit as well. But
I'm going to do a little pre-editing so that we can check out how some of this footage looks, especially since it is going to be a little bit of a pain capturing footage off of the XL2 to put it on the computer and edit it, because I have to, it's tape, it's a pain. But it takes a little bit longer, plus a lot of other cameras to plug in and capture footage from and then put it in here. So I'm going to do a little pre-editing, that way I get a chance to see how the footage looks, and then I can give you my impression of what I think about the footage. So, be right back. Alright, so going through the footage, some surprises. I'm actually surprised at how good the audio and quality of this Pix Pro turned out. Looked really good. I actually really liked how that kind of turned out. For some reason, I kept on wanting to call my iPhone the 4S, which is the 6S. I don't know what the deal was with that. I think I had 4K video on my mind, so it kept on throwing that off. Also, with the T3i compared to the 70D, so on the T3i, I have Magic Lantern installed on this, so I have a little bit of more customization of kind of how the shot looks. So it kind of looked a little bit different on that one because I had some settings on here that I kind of altered through Magic Lantern to get the right exposure when I went outside. So it looked a little bit different than like how the 70D looked. The 70D is just basically straight out of the box with auto settings. So that's kind of how that was. If I probably learn a little bit more about the 70D and kind of play with the settings a little bit more, I can probably get that same kind of look if I want to that I got with the T3i, but still overall the 70D did have a little bit better image quality, I think, than the T3i did. But if you ask me what the best, also with the 70D, I didn't like the auto focus. I could hear the sound of it. So it's probably better to maybe stick to manual focus, maybe when I'm inside, and then if I go outside, go to the G7X for outside. Plus it was also a little bit windy when we were outside with the 70D, so you got a lot of wind noise too, so that kind of sucked. But my overall impression of, I think, what the best vlog camera is probably still stays the same. I think it's the G7X. The G7X just allows you with that flip-up screen to be able to see what you're doing, the automatic focus. It's portable to carry around and easy to move around with to get good shots. So this is probably the best one. Now it is kind of pricey for if someone's starting off. I think this thing runs for about $700. So these things are a little bit pricier compared to like maybe the cheaper PowerShot one that still does a great job, but not as good of a job as this one does. So it's kind of up to your budget, I guess. I kind of go off of maybe that, maybe to help you out, and roll from there. I am going to stick to, like I said though, to the 70D for maybe inside shots and other shots that are convenient to use it for, and then we'll go to the G7X when I have to go outside and do stuff. So adds a little work to editing, but it looks pretty nice. So there you go. That's my opinion. What do you think? Leave comments down below. Which image quality or whatever camera you liked the best? And if you have some questions, feel free to ask me too.
What are you doing, buddy? Mama's not here. I'm sorry to break this to you, but...
Alright guys, so this episode's going to start running on, so I'm going to go ahead and end it now. Even though the day is not quite over yet, it is a little later in the evening. Jesse's still going to come home, we're going to have dinner, we're going to watch some wrestling probably, and call it a night. But I won't drag it out any longer than it already is. Hopefully you found this episode informative, if you're into that kind of stuff and everything. If you like more of this stuff, let me know in the comments down below, and if you have any suggestions of some more informative videos you would like to see, then maybe we can make something happen. Thanks for hanging out. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so, and I will see you tomorrow. See ya.